Hello students, now very most important topic, that is optical isomerism. What is the condition? What is optical isomers? What is optical isomerism? Compound having same molecular formula and same structural formula but different towards plane polarized light. Plane polarized light is known as optical isomerism. This phenomena is called optical isomerism. Compound having same molecular formula and same structural formula but different towards plane polarized light is known as optical isomerism. When one more condition here, when plane polarized light towards right hand side, rotating the right hand side, that name is called dextro. That name is called dextro or plus. When plane polarized light rotate the towards left hand side, that is anti-clockwise, that is name is called levo direction. That name is called levo, that is levo. When plane polarized light rotating the right hand side, that name is called dextro or plus. Or when plane polarized light rotating towards left hand side, that is anti-clockwise direction, that name is called levo or minus. This is the main important of optical isomerism students. Some important terms. What is optical isomerism? Some important terms, that is optically activity. What is optically activity? So tendency to rotate plane polarized light in a particular direction. Once again student, what is the condition? What is the some important terms? Optically activity. What is optically activity? Tendency to rotate, PPL means plane polarized light in a particular direction. Particular direction means that is clockwise direction and anti-clockwise direction. So optical activity means tendency to rotate plane polarized light in a particular direction, that is clockwise direction, that is called dextrorotatory, and anti-clockwise direction, that is levo rotation. Clockwise direction is dextro and anti-clockwise, that is levo. This is very most important students. And another terms is what is chiral molecule. What is chiral molecule? Chiral molecule means chirality. What is chirality? Compound should contain, that compound should contain 4 different atoms around the central atom. So now chiral molecule means unsymmetrical molecule or asymmetric molecule. Unsymmetrical or asymmetric molecule is known as chiral molecule. Once again student, chiral or asymmetric means what is chiral molecule means unsymmetrical molecule or asymmetrical molecule is known as chiral molecules. And another condition is all chiral molecules are optically active molecule. Once again student, all chiral molecules are optically active to molecules. Next, what about optically inactive? What is optically inactive? First condition is optical activity condition, already we discussed. Now second one is, the second term is optically inactive. What is optically inactive? Compounds which are incapable to rotate plane polarized light. Once again student, optically inactive means compounds which are incapable to rotate plane polarized light. Cannot rotate the plane polarized light. That compound is called optically inactive compounds. Compound which are incapable to rotate plane polarized light, that known is called optically inactive compounds. And one more condition is achiral molecule or symmetric molecule. Achiral molecule or symmetric molecules is known as, achiral molecule means symmetric molecule. Achiral molecule means symmetric molecule is known as achiral molecule. Symmetric molecule is known as achiral. These are the main some important terms: optically activity and optically inactive and chiral and achiral. Chiral molecule means unsymmetrical molecule or asymmetric molecule is known as chiral molecule. Achiral molecule means symmetric molecule is known as achiral molecule. All achiral molecule, once again student, all achiral molecules are optically inactive. It is very most important. All achiral molecules are optically inactive. These are the important terms of optical isomerism students. Now first one is, what is chiral center? It is also very most important. Now next term is, what is chiral center? Chiral, what is chiral center? Chiral center means what I said, chirality means that compound that surrounding 4 different atoms, that is condition. Chiral center means that compound should contain 4 different atoms or molecule, that is known as chiral center. In chiral center, any sp3 chiral center means any sp3 hybridized atom, that is carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, silicon and sulfur. These are the main. Any sp3 hybridized atom, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, silicon and sulfur, which has all four different groups, this carbon surrounding four different groups are there, that is known as chiral carbon, and nitrogen surrounding four different groups are there, that is also chiral. Oxygen surrounding four different groups are there, that is also chiral. So this is the condition. So any sp3 hybridized atom, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, silicon and sulfur, which has all four different groups, that is known as chiral. Chiral center is a not necessary condition for optically activity. One more condition, student. Chiral center is a not necessary condition for optically activity. Next compound. If compound having one chiral center, then compound always optically active. One more. It is very most important point, student. If compound having one chiral center, then compound is always optically active. That is chiral carbon or asymmetric carbon or unsymmetrical compound. Chiral compound or unsymmetrical compound, these both are same. So compound having one chiral center is there, that compound is always optically active, that is unsymmetrical or chiral. This is very most important, student. What is the condition? Any sp3 hybridized atom, means now take the, now here carbon, this carbon surrounding four different groups are there. One is fluorine is there, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So all our four groups are different. This carbon surrounding four different groups, that is fluorine, iodine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So this is the chiral center. This is called chiral carbon. This carbon undergoes sp3 hybridization. This is the condition. If compound should contain sp3 hybridization, and that is condition 1, carbon surrounding four different groups, that is also one point, and carbon central atom it contain sp3 hybridization. This is also one condition. So this compound should contain four different groups are there and sp3 hybridization. So this is the condition. So this is sp3 hybridization. So this chiral carbon is optically active compound. And what about in second compound? This second compound, that is double bond is there. This is double bonded carbon do not contain sp3 hybridization. Because of this, carbon will have one methyl group is there, one hydrogen is there. But here double bonded carbon is there. This double bonded carbon will show sp2 hybridization. This is sp2 hybridized compound. This is the sp3 hybridized compound. sp3 hybridized compound will show optically active. First compound will show optical activity. In second compound is the sp2 hybridization. This compound will show sp2 hybridization, so will not show optical isomerism. This is the main condition for optical isomerism, student. So this is the chiral center. So I will give some examples also. And here nitrogen, this nitrogen surrounding four different alkyl groups. This is R1, R2, R3 and R4. So this is also sp3 hybridization. This compound will show optical isomerism. And what about the second compound? This compound, it is this carbon surrounding this carbon double bond, it is the sp2 hybridization. This and this carbon sp2 hybridization, so will not show optical isomerism. Here second carbon, see here also chiral center is there. This carbon here only one chiral center. This is sp2 hybridization, and this carbon one hydrogen is there. This complete one ethyl group, one chlorine is there. This is complete one compound. So here only one chiral center. In this compound only one chiral center is there. And what about this one? This is not chiral center because of this carbon surrounding one methyl group is there, one CO group. So this is sp2 hybridization. Our condition is what? sp3 hybridization must and should, but this compound will show sp2 hybridization. So this compound contain only one chiral center. And what about this compound? This sulfur here. This sulfur surrounding one lone pair is there, and one methyl group is there, and double bond. It is also sp3 hybridization. Here 4 sigma bonds are there. One sigma left hand side, right side, one lone pair equal to one sigma bond. So total 4 sigma bonds are there. Here this sulfur undergoes sp3 hybridization. So it is also optically active. And what about this one? It is also chiral center. The chlorine is there, one hydrogen is there, complete this compound when here also CH3 group is there. So it is also here in this molecule, in this compound, 2 chiral centers are there, 2 chiral centers. And what about this one? Here also 2 chiral centers, because of this also sp3 hybridization, this is also sp3 hybridization. Here both are the sp3 hybridized compounds. So it is also, this compound also having 2 chiral centers. This molecule contains 2 chiral centers. And what about this one here? This central carbon, this CH3 group is there, and hydrogen is there here, CH2 CH3. So it is also only in this compound only one chiral center, only one chiral center. It is also will show optically active. And what about this one here? How many chiral centers are there here? Hydrogen, hydrogen. This carbon surrounding CH3 group is there, one hydrogen is there, one CH2. So it is also 2 chiral center. One carbon here also chiral center, CH3 CH3 double bond. So in this compound, in this molecule here, 2 chiral centers are there. And what about this one? How many chiral centers are there in this following structure? How many chiral centers? This is the, here 4 chiral centers are there. This is CH3H. This is also one chiral center. It is also sp3 hybridization, and it is also chiral center. It is also sp3 hybridization. It is also chiral center. It is also sp3 hybridization. And chiral center, all sp3 hybridization do not exhibit optical isomerism. It is also all sp3 hybridized carbons will not show optical isomerism. Once again, students, so here chiral center means carbons surrounding 4 different groups. Here bromine is there, here hydrogen is there, this complete left side one compound, right side complete one compound. So it is also chiral center. And here also one chiral center, iodine is there, here right side methyl group is there, one hydrogen is there, complete left side compound. So here in this compound here 4 chiral centers are present, 4 chiral centers are there. So these are the important, students. So how to find out the chiral centers? Chiral center should contain sp3 hybridization. All sp3 hybridized compounds will not show optical isomerism. This is also very most important, student. So one more condition is sp3 carbon, sp3 hybridized compound will show optical isomerism. So that is also condition, student. So sp2 hybridized carbon will not show optical isomerism. So these are the important of optical isomerism, students. If you like my video, please like and share and comment. Thank you.